Let's read some food labels. Krispy Kreme Doughnuts website. I guess today is March the 5th. They are giving away 2 free original glazed donuts. I'm not here to talk about that. Chocomania is the theme. Hershey's chocolate cake overload. Hershey's black and white chocolate chip. Hershey's Galaxy Brownie. Hershey's chocolate iced. You see it all over the internet. You see people going into lines and buying all of these donuts and eating them, saying, it's so good. Wait till you read these food labels and nutritional information. Ready to jump out of your skin? Look at this. The old fashioned donut with the chocolate cake, with the white glaze, with the chocolate frosting, with the buttercream dollop. Are you kidding me? Hershey's Chocolate Cake Overload Donut, a Hershey's Fudge Old Fashioned Cake Donut dipped in Hershey's milk chocolate icing and decorated with a Hershey's Dark Chocolate Fudge Buttercream Dollop. Ends 310. Nutritional and allergen information. You're not going to believe this. Look at this. Here we go. Hershey's Chocolate Cake Overload Donut, naturally and artificially flavored. Artificially flavored. One donut, one little donut, probably smaller than the palm of your hand, 500 calories, of which 230 calories are from fat. That's almost half of the calories coming from fat. 25 grams of fat, 12 grams of saturated fat, 12 grams. No trans fat, 15 milligrams of cholesterol, 250 milligrams of sodium, 69 grams of carbohydrate, of which 2 grams are dietary fiber, and 53 grams of sugar in the small chocolate cake dollop. This thing. 3 grams of protein and allergens, contains egg, milk, soy, and wheat. So, we're talking about for a 2,000 calorie a day diet, this is already a fourth of your calories for the day. Look at these ingredients. The donut is made from palm oil enriched wheat flour, niacin, reduced iron, thiamine mononitrate, riboflavin, and folic acid. Then you have water, sugar, soybean oil, cocoa powder processed with alkali. Filling, high fructose corn syrup, sweetened condensed skim milk, sugar, water, hydrogenated coconut oil, cocoa processed with alkali, modified cornstarch, disodium phosphate, salt, sodium citrate, mono and diglycerides, potassium sorbate to maintain freshness, vanillin, artificial flavor, polysorbate 60, xanthan gum, contains 2% of or less of each of the following: hydrogenated soybean oil, cornstarch, dried egg yolks, soy flour, whey, sodium acid pyrophosphate, sodium bicarbonate, dextrose salt, soy lecithin, mono and diglycerides, dried milk powder, cellulose gum, sodium propionate to maintain freshness, propylene glycol monoesters, probably they don't even want to say what kind of antifreeze that is, tocopherols, sodium aluminum phosphate, icing, sugar, water, cocoa, maltodextrin, milk chocolate, sugar, milk chocolate, cocoa butter, milk fat, soy lecithin, natural vanilla flavor, corn syrup, salt, agar, potassium sorbate, and sorbic acid to maintain freshness, natural vanilla flavor, mono and diglycerides, locust bean gum, glaze, sugar, water, cornstarch, palm oil, agar, natural and artificial flavors, guar gum, locust bean gum, icing, sugar, vegetable shortening, palm oil, canola oil, mono and diglycerides, polysorbate 60, margarine, palm oil, water, salt, vegetable mono and diglycerides, citric acid, vitamin A palmitate, water, corn syrup, natural and artificial flavors, high fructose corn syrup, cornstarch, salt, sodium, potassium sorbate to maintain freshness, artificial color, phosphoric acid, guar gum, locust bean gum. And you probably would have eaten this donut about 5 times by the time you had read all of these ingredients. Sound appetizing? Let's keep going. I thought that this donut was the prettiest one of the bunch. It is the Hershey's Black and White Chocolate Chip Dream Donut. So this one has fewer calories, 290 calories, and on the top it says does not contain any white chocolate. So they call it Black and White Chocolate Chip Dream Donut, but no white chocolate. 290 calories, 110 from fat, 12 grams of total fat, 6 grams of saturated fat, no trans fat, no cholesterol, no 100 milligrams of sodium, 44 grams of carbohydrates, of which 1 gram is dietary fiber, and there are 29 grams of sugars and 3 grams of protein. So this donut has 29 grams of sugar. Again, very tiny donut. Not as lengthy of an ingredient list, but still pretty substantial. Ingredients: donut, enriched wheat flour, niacin, reduced iron, thiamine, mononitrate, riboflavin, folic acid, water, palm oil, soybean oil, sugar. Contains 2% or less of each of the following: yeast, hydrogenated soybean oil, soy flour, mono and diglycerides, salt, wheat gluten, monocalcium phosphate, soy lecithin, dried milk powder, cellulose gum, maltodextrin, ascorbic acid, calcium propionate to maintain freshness, sorbitan monostearate, tocopherols, oat fiber, dried egg yolks, enzymes, icing, sugar, water, corn syrup, agar, potassium sorbate to maintain freshness, citric acid, natural and artificial flavor, mono and diglycerides, locust bean scum, salt, glaze, sugar, water, cornstarch, palm oil, agar, natural and artificial flavors, guar gum, locust bean gum, icing, sugar, water, cocoa, maltodextrin, milk chocolates, the sugars, milk chocolate, cocoa butter, milk fat, soy lecithin, natural vanilla flavor, corn syrup, salt, agar, potassium sorbate, and sorbic acid to maintain freshness, vanilla, natural vanilla flavor, mono and diglycerides, locust bean gum, semi-sweet chocolate, sugar, chocolate, cocoa butter, milk fat, soy lecithin, and natural flavor milk. Same sorts of allergens on the left. Next donut is this. It's the Hershey's Galaxy Brownie Donut. A donut filled with Hershey's special dark fudge cream, filled, dipped in delicious Hershey's chocolate icing, and topped with crunchy brownie pieces and colorful rainbow sprinkles. There is a brownie-like filling in this donut, apparently. This one has 360 calories, of which 170 calories are from fat, 19 total grams of fat, 9 grams saturated fat, no trans fat, no milligrams, 0 milligrams of cholesterol, 100 milligrams of sodium, 44 grams of carbohydrates, of which 2 grams are dietary fiber, and 23 grams are sugars, 5 grams of protein. And because this has these random sprinkles on it, you're going to see a lot of, the red and blue dyes and all that. So that's on the bottom. But here's this crazy list. A lot of the same ingredients. Donut, enriched wheat flour, niacin, reduced iron, thiamine, mononitrate, riboflavin, folic acid, water, palm oil, soybean oil, sugar. Contains 2% or less of each of the following: yeast, hydrogenated soybean oil, soy flour, mono and diglycerides, salt, wheat gluten, monocalcium phosphate, soy lecithin, dried milk powder, cellulose gum, maltodextrin, ascorbic acid, calcium propionate to maintain freshness, sorbitan, monostearate, tocopherols, oat fiber, dried egg yolks, enzymes, icing, sugar, water, cocoa, maltodextrin, milk chocolate, sugar, milk chocolate, cocoa butter, milk fat, soy lecithin, natural vanilla flavor, corn syrup, salt, agar, potassium sorbate, and sorbic acid to maintain freshness, natural vanilla flavor, mono and diglycerides, locust bean gum, Filling, sugar, water, palm oil, soybean oil, and corn syrup solids. Cornstarch, mono, and diglycerides. Polysorbate 60. Stabilizer. Corn fiber, sunflower lecithin, tocopherol acetate. Enzyme modified soy protein. Sodium hexametaphosphate. Say that 3 times fast. Soy lecithin, natural flavor, salt, sodium caseinate, milk, citric acid, TBHQ. Filling, high fructose corn syrup, sweetened condensed skim milk, sugar, water, hydrogenated coconut oil, cocoa processed with alkali, modified cornstarch, disodium phosphate, salt, sodium citrate, mono and diglycerides, potassium sorbate to maintain freshness, vanillin, artificial flavor, polysorbate 60, xanthan gum. Topping, sugar, wheat flour, palm oil, cocoa processed with alkali, natural cocoa, water, salt, baking powder, sodium acid, pyrophosphate, sodium bicarbonate, cornstarch, monocalcium phosphate. Natural flavor, tocopherol, natural mixed tocopherols, soybean oil sprinkles, sugar, cornstarch, confectioner's glaze, yellow 5, red 3, carnauba blue 1, red 40, yellow 6, and blue 2. Finally, we have this basic donut, which is Hershey's chocolate iced donut, an original glazed donut dipped in Hershey's milk chocolate icing and decorated with a chocolate drizzle. These ingredients for this donut and its respective nutritional information. One donut is 240 calories, of which 100 calories are from fat, 11 grams total fat, 5 grams saturated fat, 0 grams trans fat, 0 milligrams of cholesterol, 105 milligrams of sodium, 34 grams of carbohydrates, 1 gram of dietary fiber, 20 grams of sugars, and 3 grams of protein. The ingredients list includes donut, enriched wheat flour, niacin reduced iron, thiamine mononitrate, riboflavin, folic acid, water, palm oil, soybean oil, sugar. Contains 2% or less of each of the following: yeast, hydrogenated soybean oil, soy flour, mono and diglycerides, salt, wheat, gluten, monocalcium phosphate, soy lecithin, dried milk powder, cellulose gum, maltodextrin, ascorbic acid, calcium propionate to maintain freshness, sorbitan monosterate, tocopherols, oat fiber, dried milk, egg yolks, enzymes, icing, sugar, water, cocoa, maltodextrin, milk chocolate, sugar, milk chocolate, cocoa butter, milk fat, soy lecithin, natural vanilla flavor, corn syrup, salt, agar, potassium sorbate, and sorbic acid to maintain freshness. Natural vanilla flavor, mono and diglycerides, locust, bean gum, glaze, sugar water, cornstarch, palm oil, agar, natural and artificial flavors, soy gum, guar gum rather, locust bean gum, icing, sugar water, cocoa, corn syrup, solids, cornstarch, palm oil, soybean oil, chocolate liqueur, soy lecithin, salt, enzyme modified soy protein, mono and diglycerides, polysorbate 60, and sodium hexametaphosphate. So, you ready to eat all these donuts, everybody? We're talking about a lot of ingredients. Thanks for watching.